Zagreb was a medieval town. But medieval artifacts aside, the city has a living medieval order. The knightly order of the Silver Dragon. But these young men and women aren't delusional like Don Quixote. They see the medieval knights as the champions of humane ideals. The first knightly orders were founded to help the poor and sickly. Later, knights fought for their rulers. Knights were considered noble. The Order of Zagreb wants to inspire its youth with a creative approach to history. These young people explored the complex world of knights. There's something romantic in it. Knights always fought for beautiful ideals. This occasion is fighting for a kind of romance. I'm the president of the Order of the Silver Dragon. The order developed from our love for fantasy fiction. We started by publishing the fantasy magazine, The Griffin. But after writing, they wanted to perform like the knights. People learnt about the order from the internet, says the president. Or they get interested after seeing their tournament. The association participates in all medieval events in Croatia. To tourists, they're like the resurrected inhabitants of an invisible medieval Zagreb. The girls in the association mostly make jewellery. At the tournament, we can participate in duels. We also cook medieval dishes. Nobility isn't the prerogative of blue blood. It's proven by these young men and women. But the upper town became what it is today, mostly after the age of knights. The palaces and buildings of the upper town were erected by the citizens of Zagreb over the centuries. Some of them still stroll through the old streets. In fact, the Zagreb Tourist Board prepared a little historical play for its guests. You will meet a city guard, a postman, and a journalist, and a newsboy. Why this strange company? These characters usually lived here 100 years ago. There can't be a better way to learn the history of a city being guided by the characters who live there. I'm Peter. I kept the order, peace and morality of the late 19th century. There was less crime then. Most often I just walked around warning people not to make a ruckus. The postman was a popular character in the old Zagreb. I'm Mario, the postman. I didn't bring bills or fines, I carried only love letters. It was 100 years ago when Zagreb was in Austria-Hungary. Why the trumpet? When people didn't open the door, the postman called them with his trumpet. This lady was one of the first feminists in Europe.
Dobar dan, ja sam Marija Jurić Zagorka.
I'm Marija Jurić Zagorka. I was born in 1873. I was the first Croatian female journalist. I wrote several historical novels about Zagreb. The most adorable guide through city history is Mihovil, the newsboy. I sold newspapers and carried news. How did I do it? Like today, walking around the city and crying out about scandals. Now you only saw them. When you come to Zagreb, you can hang around with them.